Next up, for our weekly Mandalorian review, we have the Mandalorian Dark Trooper on Way I Got It Figured.
The way I got it figured.
So about their figure fans, Way I Got It Figured back with another Star Wars The Vintage Collection review for the weeks The Mandalorian is running. This time I've got the Deluxe Dark Trooper figure. I had lamented that I didn't think I was ever going to see this figure in Target, but I actually saw it in Target. There was only one, so I guess I missed out on getting two of them, but that's okay. I'm not really army building anymore, but I didn't want to pass up the opportunity to get a Dark Trooper. If I see one more, I'll get another one, but you know, I don't think I'll get more than two, but one is fine for now. So specifically for the purposes of this review. So yeah, I picked them up at Target. Regular price, I think it was like $27.99, which is kind of steep, but you know, I'm not buying all that many deluxe figures, so you know, I was okay with it this time. So here the figure is with his package and artwork, and it kind of shows you him in the flying mode. And it comes with, I guess it comes with the rack that they all sort of rest in until they're activated. On the side, you got the Dark Trooper punching like he's punching the doors in Chapter 16, The Rescue. And you got him here like he's standing in the hallway of the Imperial Light Cruiser, perhaps waiting to get sliced in half by Luke Skywalker. And then on the back, you got the same pictures you have on the front, but all of his accessories shown. So you got some blast effects for the boots, the rifle weapon they come with, and some interchangeable hands. So it looks like he's got fists on by default. And of course the rack. So let's get him out and see what we've got. All right, so normally I don't actually unbox things on screen, but I wanted to show kind of what they were doing here. I got the deluxe class Boba Fett, and of course I did review that figure, and I might have even showed how he was packaged. And looks like they've improved it a little bit. So he comes with some instructions to show you the different things you can do with them. And he was in this cardboard, and he was in here. I just pulled him out, and then you have this bag. So Boba Fett definitely was in like tissue paper. This is not tissue paper. This is like a taped up bag. Some stuff in it that we're gonna dump out here. Looks like it comes with a few more pieces than what it looks like, you know, on the box. There you go. So you actually have to assemble the rack, which is most likely what the instructions are for. Although I don't see myself needing instructions to assemble this, but who knows? I sometimes overreach with these things. It's definitely not quick to go in there. There you go. Doesn't really want to go. This has the same kind of thing. There you go. And then you've got these restraints that I guess you just plug in here. Like so. Sorry, it's like black on black and my eyes don't wanna adjust to the starkness of it all. Oof. So basically, this is just a plug. You're just plugging it in. Okay, I'll do that later. Okay, so here we go. Dark Trooper. On the turntable here in a second, as soon as I can get his legs into a decent standing position. As you can see, he has ankle positioning. I don't think it's a rocker, but it is opposable ankle. There we go. And then his accessories. And he's not going to cooperate. Try one more time. There we go. Alright, so here's your Dark Trooper on the turntable with his accessories. So you see he's got the two hands here, which they seem to the fists are not on him as attached, even though that's how they kind of have it on the box. The blast effects that are for the boot jets, foot jets, boot jets. It's not Iron Man. And then here's his rifle weapon accessory. There. And as you can see, he's kind of leaning to the front, but it's because of how his ankles are. So, you know, finger can support the weight, but ankles are a little tricky to get them aligned properly, as you no doubt saw. But you got a lot of cool details on this figure. As you can see, he's got his, of course he has a kind of a abdomen crunch, rotation of the waist. 360. He's got this belt on, which is kind of cool. I don't think a robot really needs a belt, but you know, it's there. You got your oof. So this arm is going into a T. This arm is not. I'm afraid to push it too far. It seems like it might not be meant to. But aside from that, you know, I'm not gonna break my $27 Dark Trooper, that's for sure. But it's still pretty good articulation. There you go, there. Obviously, because the hands come off, the wrists are gonna rotate. And you got your head, looks down pretty good. Looks up pretty good, which is good because they're supposed to fly. And they've got light piping in the head, Transformer style, so you can have glowing eyes, which is pretty cool. It's a nice touch, I like that. Since we've got him with the gun hand, we're gonna stick his rifle in his hand and it goes right in, no problem. It's just kind of weird post on it, but it doesn't look like it's meant to attach anywhere. I don't see an attachment point. Oh, wait, am I wrong about that? What's that? Is there one on this side? No, there's not. Let's check it. There's a post hole right here. There you go. You can attach the blaster to his leg, like so. And it sits in there pretty good. And on the bottom, you have the holes. Looks like two different holes here. If I'm looking at this right, now it's just one hole. For the jet effect. So you can have your Dark Troopers fly down and abduct Grogu like they did in the tragedy. They sort of flew like that. I don't think their feet were spread out though, they were like straight. It's a robot. Like that, there you go. And last but not least, give them the punching hands. Like so. So when they fly, his hands can be in a punch formation. Or of course you can have them punch the doors of the blast doors of the Imperial light cruiser. Or you can punch the Mandalorian, Din Djarin. There was some of that going on in episode 2, if I remember right. So it's pretty cool. I like it. Not necessarily in love with the feet. Just from a standing position, I'm not quite in love with that, but I do love the detail on the figure. They really went all out. There's no reuse on this figure, of course. You got the weapon storage, you got the glossy black detail, you got the light piping. It's pretty cool. Then you got the albeit incomplete. Sort of thing for him to stand in. Poor Moff Gideon unleashes them on the intruders on his ship. So yeah, all in all, it's a deluxe figure. I'm not really army building. I probably mentioned that already, but you know, one or two of these is pretty nice. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. I probably should have brought in Darth Vader to compare in size, but I'm sure you'll see this figure again in a future video. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up, and I'm going to give the Star Wars Mandalorian Dark Trooper an 8 out of 10. It's a nice figure. Some of the stuff is a little bit difficult to get to work on the figure. The feet are not necessarily the best. On the rack, it was, you know, still a little bit difficult to get this part in there. I'm trying to feed it through like this, see if that'll work, see if that'll help. And the blast effects for vintage collection, for whatever reason, they just don't work that well. Boba Fett has some blast effects for the jetpack, and as I recall, they kept falling out. These stuck in a little bit better, but you know, it could be better than that. So all in all, it doesn't make for a terrible figure. It's certainly top notch for displaying a Dark Trooper if you're gonna have a vintage collection, and a vintage collection, so to speak. So I do like it, but your card, you know, you are paying 28 bucks. So I don't know, maybe I kind of want things to work a little bit better than that, and I still can't get this in. So there you go. So yeah, way I got it figured, we're gonna go 8 on the Dark Trooper. Your mileage may vary, of course, but it's a decent figure, but it's definitely not perfect. So there you go. We'll see you guys for the next Mandalorian episode review. Peace.